Hey guys, it's Rain, and today I am playing Penumbra.Overture, which is the first of two games in the Penumbra series. There's a third game, but it's just more of a puzzle challenge game. And this is a series I've liked for a long time. And Wolfrin, one of the boys I record TTT with, Gmod, other related multiplayer stuff, he actually got me this game, so I am going to do a walkthrough on it, and it's a really good game. It's kind of horror. It's not really like terrifying. It's not like Amnesia or Outlast, but it's more of ambience based. You'll see what I mean. So we're gonna start a new game because I had a game when I was learning the controls. We're gonna play normal mode, and let's get started. My story began in February year 2000. And yeah, this game's a little bit older than some of the games.
I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard of him. But he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolutions, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago. And so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
Northern Greenland.
It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
And then the game begins. This game has a lot of notes that you can read. I'm probably not going to read them all. I probably just pull them up and have them up long enough, so if you're interested you can pause and read. It's really interesting. I know in the second game there's some I definitely want to read. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse. Oh, thank you. Gimme. And yeah, that's like physics and shit. It's always good to have a notebook. Indeed. Then you can examine things. The controls are really basic. So, notes. And if you want to read these, just pause. It's just a little note about a fisherman, blah blah blah, fisherman's wife. Whoosh. Oh, we have a flashlight. Oops. I forgot how to use it. Oh. Whoosh. And we got some batteries and some glow sticks. And the glow sticks are useful if your flashlight runs out of batteries, because then you're not, totally fucked in the darkness. You are stepping onto the blizzard now in Greenland, and what a great idea. Just gonna casually go out onto the ice based on someone who's dead's notes. But you know, why not? Completely normal. And it's cold, so, you know, get your little butt moving. I played through like the first 5 minutes of this already to get the controls down, because I haven't played this before, so I kind of know what the beginning's like. You gotta take this rock in your little clenched up fist, and you just gotta be like, BAM! Okay, that did not work. Perfect. Well, the controls are really fucking weird, especially for combat. The combat system is like limited and really awkward. You actually gotta like move your mouse and like swing. It's really weird. Loading. Yeah, look at that. It's like bloody footprints. Oh, darkness. Ow. Well, that's not morbid. And here we are in the dark. Oh, very pleasant. I think we're just gonna put on our glow stick right now. Locked. And, oh, a steel rod. And we got a flare, which is always nice. Push open. We got this. Does it say something? It looks like potatoes. I don't know why there is not potatoes. Oh, a hammer. And we want to equip this hammer because, oops. And the combat system is really weird. Oh yeah, I can move this. A metal shelf. Thank you for the clarification. It's not letting me move it. Oh, I need an empty hand. That's why. Derp. Just gonna move this out of the way. I want my thing out, please. Oh, little leg spike. Oh, that's pleasant. I wonder what made these giant holes. But nothing's there. Okay. Well. Come on. Then you use the awkward controls once more. But watcha! We opened the hole into the ground. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below the ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness. Pleasant. Exactly where we want to go on our vacation.